Oh my goodness, man. The new intro is crazy. Jerome, who you think you fooling, man?
Kind of
Hello and welcome,
vibe is this,
everybody.
man?
What's up, Alex? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's going on, man? Real bright in here, The sun's out today on this snowy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy New Year to everybody. Is this our first episode in the new year together?
Didn't we do one on New Year's Day?
No. There's no way we did something on New Year's Day.
Are you sure? I think we did an episode
Really?
on New Year's Day,
I
man.
feel like I've been off for 2 weeks, man.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, happy New Year to everybody.
Well, again, that's fine.
we're
How
gonna
long
get
did you say
to-
Happy New Year for? Like a week?
Well, Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm said January 7th.
Okay.
But I think if you run into somebody for the first time in the new year in January, anytime in January, I think you can say it.
Yeah.
Like if you're grabbing, catching up with a friend on like Jan 30th, and you haven't seen them, for since December, I think you can still say it. That's my rule. I think January.
Also, you did do an episode on Friday last week, NBA
I was
Panther.
gonna say we did a whole 2
On
hours
January
of NBA
2nd.
Penta.
Was
Yeah.
it
Remember
for-
we picked animals?
Oh yeah, very forgettable. But make sure
Yeah.
you check that out.
It was a great episode.
on the pod feed. Great episode. Yeah, but happy New Year to everybody. We're gonna get through this snowy January together. Yeah.
Are you gonna get through this snowy scene together? I feel like you should turn your light down a little bit. Looks like you can't even look at the camera.
No, it's
now.
okay.
Yeah, you can turn it down.
No,
Alex.
I
It's
like a
okay.
good challenge. My eyes are this small. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Yeah.
It seemed dark, but you didn't have to.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Love a good challenge to start a Monday. What are we talking about today, Willie?
So I know you as a huge Bill Simmons fan, you have been re-apexing all weekend, coming with new Bill Simmons ideas to crib, and you're like, well, first off, how many more ideas can we take from this guy? We took Blame Pie, we took Six Pack, what else is there? And then you're like, you know what? For next week's episode, top 5 Raptors sliding doors moments.
Top 5, top 25, brother.
25 sliding doors moments, and you'll explain that in a little bit. All I asked for up top was 15 minutes to talk about the Raps of today before we go back in history. So we'll do a little bit of trade talk, and then afterwards we'll go through your top 25 sliding doors moments. I'm really excited for this. So that's what we got on the docket today. I think let's start with what's relevant today. So the Raptors obviously just coming off a win over the Atlanta Hawks. Playing the Atlanta Hawks again later tonight.
Beating the Hawks is not an accomplishment, man. I feel like that's like showing up to work and just getting the job done,
I think it's a good sign for the Raptors that we keep beating mid. So like Cleveland we always beat, Atlanta we always beat, and then Miami we always beat. So hopefully we keep that going. Raptors do play the Hawks again tonight. Trae Young once again is out, but the interaction with Trae Young at halftime, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was during halftime, obviously, both teams walked down the same tunnel together at Scotiabank Arena, and Trae Young, who was in street clothes, walked over and had a whole conversation with Scotty Barnes. This obviously triggered an entire discussion where people were like, "Oh my God, is this gonna be a trade Young?" So, first and foremost, I wanted to talk about sort of the idea of trades with the Raptors and where they are right now, but. Before I even get into that, Alex, were you excited? Are you one of these fans that gets excited when you see two players talking to each other?
Hey, man, this is like like when a guy works at Apple and a guy works at IBM. They run into each other at lunch break and they just say, "What up, man?" It doesn't mean the guy from IBM is trying to go to Apple. They just happen to run into each other in the underground path at the food court. With Trae Young too, like, are we sure? Are Raptors fans sure they want these Trae Young problems? Like, have we not seen what Trae Young has been for the Atlanta Hawks for like the past half decade? Have we not been frustrated with our own guards already, with our defense and things like that? I feel like Trae Young's just a lot of baggage, brings a lot of problems.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's kind of the idea that what I wanted to discuss, because the trade deadline is now 31 days away. Right now it's January 5th. The trade deadline
Finally,
is
time for Bobby to get to work.
February 5th. Bob, get to work, okay? Hopefully I run into you
This
today.
guy's Q4 review was I signed Mo Bamba.
No, Bobby making SWAT reviews on Mo Bamba. Okay, not exactly killing it. No, Bobby's done a good job so far, but he hasn't done too much, obviously, in the new job so far. And this trade deadline will probably be his first instance of making a big mark on the franchise and sort of making it his own. So yeah, the trade deadline is a month away. Raptors keep getting linked to big names. I'm not entirely sure if this is because the Raptors have a huge online fan base that obviously reacts to every trade rumor, or if the Raptors are just genuinely sniffing on any available players. I think it's actually the latter. I think the Raptors are a front office that likes to sort of check in and make phone calls. Just talk. We just like to check in. Oh, AD's available? Let's talk. Okay, Trae Young's available? Let's talk. LaMelo Ball, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, Sabonis got linked in here, but I refuse to sort of acknowledge his existence because I do not want this to happen for the Raptors. The way I see it is, I think the Raptors should make a move, definitely, at this year's trade deadline. It's a question of whether they should make a big move or whether they should make a small move. Okay, Alex? And I'm going to make you the case first for why the Raptors should make a big trade, and then also make the case against why the Raptors should make a big trade. Then I will give you the more presentable case of, like, maybe we make a small trade, and maybe that's a little bit better. But we'll start with the big trade. I think there's two main reasons if the Raptors want to make a big trade. And by big trade, I mean you're trading for a player that you're going to be starting. You can be trading for a player that is going to be making a big salary, and you're going to be swapping out some of your starters for this incoming player. So the two players I think at the positions that the Raptors really need to improve on are at point guard and at center. I think anyone who's watched the Raptors this season will tell you that IQ has been a problem in terms of just like not being effective enough at the point guard position. And then Jakob Poeltl, due to his, health, has just not been, performing. The Raptors have largely played without a center for the last month. The two opportunities there are obviously Trae Young and Anthony Davis. The case to do a trade for both of these guys is basically you're buying low. You're getting these guys at 30 cents on the dollar. You could potentially say that you could put Trae Young and AD on your team, immediate upgrades at center or at point guard. And it might not cost you more than one future first round pick. It could probably be a prospect on your team existing. Obviously, the Raptors have a lot of shooting guards. I probably wouldn't put CMB into these trade talks, but I think it's also irresponsible for Atlanta or Dallas to not at least call about CMB if they ultimately were to have serious trade conversations about Trae and AD. And I think the other thing, too, is just like the reason these guys are pennies on the dollar right now is because Trae Young is making $46 million this year and has a $48 million player option. Next season, you would assume he wants a new contract on top of the one he's currently on. And the Hawks seem to be very much pivoting. They're clearly pivoting directions. They've seen the success this year without Trae Young. They finally have a direction to pivot into with Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I think that's still a play-in team, but it's fine. You could pivot from a play-in to a play-in team. Just ask the Raptors. So that's the case for Trae Young, and then of course the AD case we talked about a lot more this year. But he makes 52 this year. He makes $58 million next year, and has a $64 million player option in 2027. The clear impetus there for Dallas is that they probably want to go to a youth movement. They got to escape basically any remnants of that disastrous Luka trade. And quite frankly, AD, I don't know. He should be playing for a more immediate contender than anything else. So basically, the main option is if you want to make a big trade, there's a chance to buy low and upgrade two positions. And then the other part is you can get off bad salary. And again, that's the other part that's been frustrating with IQ and Yak. It's like if these guys were expiring contracts, people wouldn't be so up in arms. But it's because they're both signed in for another 4 years that people see this as like, oh my God, I'm panicking. I want to get off the contract because this, asset might get worse, especially in the case of Jakob, who's now 30 and has a bad back. You could also sort of throw in some of the other pieces that don't quite fit, like Ochai. Grady's on the bubble of like maybe he's on a Raptor going forward.
Not the Grady and Ochai platter, man.
Don't worry, the Grady and Ochai platter will feature quite a bit. But
Mandarin is closing at a Young and Eglinton end of this month. They're gonna be serving the Grady and Ochai platter on the last night, man.
It's that festival, man. It's that dumpling festival.
Holy man.
They're putting Ochai and Grady on BOGO, man. You buy one, you get the other one free.
No wonder Bobby's been doing nothing.
So, okay, I think for me, these are the two big reasons to make a big trade. As of right now, does that seem tempting to you?
I feel like it's a bit of an overreaction. I think, especially with Jakob. I just think we know that Jakob's been dealing with the injury all season. We've seen how important he is when he's healthy. We know the price. We've talked about the price that it's going to take to get AD. You're definitely going to be giving up draft picks or young assets in the trade, if you're throwing Jakob in there as well. I think, RJ you would have to potentially talk about throwing in there to make the money work. And I think that's just throwing too much of the core group to get a player that's, mid 30s. He's going to be expecting an extension. And I'm not sure, AD's not a piece where I think you bring in and suddenly like the Raptors are at the top tier of the East. So, from the standpoint of Jakob, I think it'd be hilarious for it to happen because then the Mavs would have ended up trading Luka for like Jakob and RJ, which like they need to bring like Nico Harrison back.
Yeah, so they can fire him again.
Yeah, just to throw tomatoes at him like in the square.
No, he should be publicly flogged or something. Like what the Salem witch trials.
What's the opposite of a statue, man? Like they need to build whatever the opposite of a statue is.
Like a burning effigy or something.
Yeah. Or like a piñata or something.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, more culturally appropriate.
So with Jakob, I'm like, okay, like if you can upgrade at center, sure, but I just don't feel like I just feel like when Jakob's healthy, like he will contribute, right? Like he's not someone that's like suddenly like 35, 36 and is falling off a cliff. So I feel like that's like a very just like instant reaction and overreaction. With IQ, yeah, I would love to upgrade our starting point guard, but again, like is trading Trae Young going to move the needle so much that it's going to get the Raptors into the next tier in the East? I mean, I guess that's debatable. Like, I think it would supercharge their offense a little bit, but are you going to run into the same problem still with them on the defensive end?
Well, that's the thing. The Raptors this season, I mean, I know they've been kind of two teams, right? The team that started the season when they were like winning all the time, and then the team more recently where they've been more inconsistent. But on the whole, if you look at why the Raptors are in the position that they are at 21-15, it's because they're fourth on defense in the NBA and 19th on offense. So you're looking at Trae Young to boost your offense, obviously. And Trae Young is he's a great offensive player. There's like, you could debate how great it is, but like I think it's like he's a clearly great offensive player. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But it will compromise your defense. I mean, if you think back to that Charlotte game where the Raptors lost in overtime, where they blew the late lead and that ended their 9-game win streak. That game, remember Miles Bridges was just posting up IQ over and over again?
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be Trae Young, but with everybody. Okay.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Trae
Young's going to get picked on like nonstop in these situations. And like, again, if you're trading for Trae Young, like what kind of draft capital, what kind of young players are you giving up to get this player? Like, I just don't feel like either of these players move the needle enough to give up all these assets.
Because the thing is, like, this is kind of the Raptors' MO. AD's value is obviously lower because of the fact that, his future isn't in Dallas. And also, he's more injury prone. I think with the case with Trae, it's very similar to the case with Brandon last year with the Pelicans. It was like, okay, we've had this run with this guy as like the main guy. We're kind of ready to move on. We kind of have a direction that we want to move. It doesn't really include him. Now his contract's coming up. And he has a player option for the next year, so he dictates his own future. So, like, you could maybe buy low. I think back last year, for example, at this time when it was like Brandon Ingram's available, we're like, okay, didn't really make sense initially. But then you thought about it more. You're like, well, the price is so good. You know what I mean? So, like, for me, both of these guys, the price has to be so good. Like, I'm not giving up CMB, and I'm not giving up more than one future first-round pick. And then you have to take, like, IQ/Yak, depending on which player you're sort of trading for. And then I think the other part is just like in terms of why you wouldn't make the trade, in terms of a big trade. So number one, I don't think you're a championship contender with either of these two players on the team. It makes you a very good team for sure, and the Eastern Conference is pretty open. But I still don't feel like we're, guaranteed to be on the same tier as the New York Knicks, the Boston Celtics, who by the way are having an amazing season. I was so wrong about the Celtics, and they might add Tatum back mid-season.
Yeah, shouts to Mr. Beijing, man. Mr. Beijing with a 50-ball.
Oh, okay.
Against the Clippers.
Mr. Beijing was for a second, but yes.
You don't know Mr. Beijing? Yeah, Victoria Monet was salsa dancing with her, on his Twitch. I love how Jaylen Brown just added Twitch to his game this season. Like, out of nowhere, he's just like with his boys, man. Like, on Twitch. Everyone's like, yo, please add a left hand to your game. He's like, no, I'm adding Twitch.
No, man. But
it's working for him, though. It's working.
Jaylen Brown's been amazing this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's added Twitch and Beijing, and he's been amazing. That's what was missing from his game. Even Detroit, I would argue that in a playoff series, I'd be really curious to see like what a Trae Young plus the current Raptors or AD plus the current Raptors would look like against Detroit.
I don't know, man. You're underrated. I feel like you're not giving Detroit enough respect, man.
Well, that's the thing is like I'm curious because like let's say you have Trae Young on the team. Well, Cade's just gonna be isoing Trae Young nonstop. You'd be like, yo, bring Trae into the screen, man. Bring him up here. And then with AD, I think it'll be probably a better matchup because I think Detroit, their biggest advantage is their size, and if you get healthy AD, then he's the biggest player in the series. But I don't know, like, you know, it's one thing to sort of talk yourself into this like buy low trade if they really really push them over the top. But for me, I don't quite see that with either of these two players. So I'm gonna make you the case for making a smaller trade then, because the Raptors also have. You know, let's be real. The Raptors have been a nice success so far this season. I know people are probably anxious to sort of make them even better and keep the growth going. I'm not against that. I always want to see the Raptors improved. But I think if you would talk to the front office, like they would say that, like, look, we're pretty happy with where we are right now. Like it's, you know, things are good. Like, you know, kind of reminding you of the bigger picture. Like,
yeah, it's year
last
two.
2 seasons.
It's year 2 of the rebuild.
Well, I don't know.
To be in 4th in year 2 of the rebuild, like, come on, man. Could you ask for anything more?
I'll just say that much. I haven't never heard that line from Bobby. Okay, I'll just say that much, or any other front office member. But I heard it from Darko. You know, like ultimately, like we're in a positive spot. We have most of our assets, and I think that there will be other opportunities. Like, you know, I think any given year there's going to be at least like 3 or 4 super, like I guess former All-Stars that become available by trade. I think that's just the pattern. If you look at last year, right, at the trade deadline, Brandon Ingram gets traded, Jimmy Butler gets traded. You know, I mean, even Zach LaVine. I mean, I know he's not sexy, but it's another former All-Star. It's like these opportunities come in. As much as like it's exciting to talk about Trae Young or AD, I think there will be another Trae Young, another AD next year, for example, and the Raptors will have a similar group of assets available to them next year to trade. So the smaller trade, well, if you're looking at making a smaller trade, you're basically looking at, okay, how do we shuffle the bench? How do we sort of get under the tax? Those are the two things. The biggest thing is the Raptors need another two-way big and another playmaker on the roster. You know, I think my concerns, if I preview ahead to the playoffs, of like what might go wrong if the Raptors were in a 7-game series, I could see a scenario where defenses really key in and force Jamal Shed and Jacoby Walter to be scorers, and they can't really do it, especially against a playoff team, right? Or that the Raptors really have no bigs behind Jakob, or that Jakob picks up another injury. Then you know you're screwed, right? Those are the two things that have killed the Raptors so far in the regular season, and I can definitely see that becoming a bigger problem in the playoffs. And then, of course, the other minor thing is just the Raptors need to shed a little bit of salary to get under the luxury tax. Again, that one I'm pretty sure the Raptors can do no matter what. However, there are 2 small trades that I thought could be interesting, so I legit like looked through the league, you know, a little bit last night. I was watching a little Lakers Grizzlies, watching a little Devil Wears Prada. And I was also
craziest multi-screen ever, man.
and I was also watching just like the rosters around the league, looking at their salaries and seeing what we could do. Okay, so I came up with 2 fresh ones. I don't think people have mentioned these 2. All right, first one. So the Pacers, they don't seem to love Bennedict Mathurin.
Yeah,
okay?
It probably doesn't fit their long-term plans.
He's already in year 4.
Yeah,
the Pacers already have a ton of money locked up too. That's the thing. They've extended Nesmith. They've extended Nembhard, Pascal, and Tyrese Halliburton. And the Pacers are a small market team. They're not going to pay the tax, right? Last year they made Game 7 of the finals. They still let Miles Turner leave because of the money concerns. So when Bennedict Mathurin wants a big contract coming off of his rookie scale contract, it's going to be a question of terms of, are the Pacers actually going to do it? He's already in year 4 too, by the way. So like usually if you're going to keep a player, you're going to extend him after 3 years. They didn't do that this year, right? So he will be an RFA at the end of the season. I'm not entirely sure if this is enough for Bennedict Mathurin, or even if you would do this. But again, you could put the Ochai Grady Bogo package together. Okay? Just hold on. Ochai Grady has to be in the package for the money, okay? So that's the Ochai Grady Bogo, and then you give him a protected 2027 first.
Okay.
Would you do that for Bennedict Mathurin?
How much do you think it'll cost to sign Mathurin in free agency?
That's the thing that's interesting because
are we talking up to $20 million a year?
I feel like it'll.
Because to me he's like I think his career is just going to evolve into kind of like a Jordan Clarkson type, where kind of off the bench, maybe give you a bit of a scoring punch, but ultimately an up and down player, like we saw in Game 7 of the finals last year what it looks like when Bennedict Mathurin has to carry the load.
But he can carry a big scoring load. I mean, I think he's definitely a better scorer than anybody the Raptors on the bench. It's not even close.
I'm just saying if you see him as a bench player long term, like even just as a 6-man, like we already have IQ making $30 million and people want to send him to the bench.
Right.
Like we already have a $30 million problem at starting point guard. Do we want like another salary problem coming off the bench? Because you are going to have to pay Mathurin. If the price is right, I'm in. But like how much? My bigger question. Like I'm fine with the trade package that you put together. You probably got to throw in 2 like Mandarin free buffet tickets.
You can have them, man.
To make it work. They should have that in the trade machine.
This is what we're trading for Bennedict Mathurin.
Just like under the table things you could deal.
Bobby Webster pulls up to Chad Buchanan. He's like, yo,
I'm fine.
Bennedict Mathurin.
Yo, shouts to knowing the Pacers front office. But like I'm fine with the trade package, but I need to know how much we're committing to Mathurin long term.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Raptors obviously have a lot of money tied up already, and you would be looking to extend Mathurin. The thing is, obviously, if you trade for him, you have his restricted rights, so you could like
we have Mathurin's rights.
So hold on.
The league is quivering on July 1st.
Yeah, Shams is tweeting every day like, what are the Raptors going to do with Bennedict Mathurin? No, but like theoretically, if you have RFA rights on the guy, you have like, generally speaking, get him to a good contract. However, I say this, but the last time the Raptors had RFA rights on a guy, it was IQ, and it didn't turn into a good contract.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't. So, I think the Raptors are in a tough position talking about all these trades because like they can't afford another bad contract. Yeah. Like we're already trying to trade 2 bad contracts. 2 contracts from our starters, in this segment, like to take on a bench player and then lock him into a contract that might not be favorable. Yeah. Then you're gonna be even more stuck, right? And then that's when you become a team where you have to like move draft capital and move younger players just to get off bad contracts. And the Raptors are dangerously close to that situation if they add another guy who doesn't fit.
Yeah, I think the other part with Bennedict is like, if the front office is not bullish on RJ, which I don't know. I mean, after this season, you should really feel like RJ is a very strong piece of the team. But if the front office isn't bullish on RJ, then you could theoretically convince me that Bennedict could be an RJ replacement. And yes, they might overlap for a year, but also RJ is going into an expiring year next year.
That's also a tough sell because like I think it's hard.
But it is a very tough sell
based on the resumes.
RJ's played great for the Raptors.
Yeah, based on the resumes, based on like we know what the Raptors' record is with RJ in the lineup this season. Like I cannot see them selling the fact that Mathurin could be a replacement to that level, right? So I guess this is a no for me. Yeah.
Okay, this is a no. All right. I was trying to upgrade the bench scoring. The other addition that you could really use is you could use another big on the roster. This one's much less exciting. But obviously the Pelicans drafted Derek Queen this past year. That's going to be their franchise center going forward. Last year, Yves Missi was actually like a pretty promising rookie. Remember, he made the Rising Stars team. He was like, I think, all second team, all rookie. His minutes have already been cut down from 26 to 17 minutes per game with the arrival of Queen. Obviously, that's not going to be a long-term starter for them. If you think about what the Pelicans need long-term, they need more shooters around them. Could you talk them into like Grady plus a second for Yves Missi?
Sure, man. If that's what Bobby wants to do for Q1 of this year, go ahead, man. You can get messy, get Missi, then. Go ahead, man. Yo, why don't we try to extract Zion, man? Talk about a buy low. It seems like they don't want
hooping these days, man. Zion looks a lot better.
I don't think the Pelicans are trying to move forward with Zion long term. Like it's clear they have the core guys. Like they want to build around Queen. Like I would think bigger if I was Bobby and I was talking to the Pelicans.
Okay, so you circled the block for Zion.
Yeah,
you're putting Zion on Brandon Ingram back. Brandon Ingram's like again.
No, but if you compare I think the price and like the risk reward factor of AD versus like Zion, like I would look in that direction. Yeah.
Okay.
And again, isn't this another case of like, oh, Alex McKechnie can fix everything? Like, you bring this guy in, keep him in shape, keep him healthy. That's another distress asset, man.
Well, I mean, there's things about Zion that even Alex McKechnie can't fix. Okay. Like, it's not just health. Okay.
No, you just gotta.
No,
get
but
a new
I gotta give
attitude.
Zion credit though. Zion has like come in this season much more in shape. Like, as much as people made noise about, oh my God, Luka got in shape, bro. Zion had a way bigger like body transformation than what Luka did in terms of just like performance wise, right? So, and I think he's actually been pretty good for the Pelicans this year. Like, I don't know, Zion when healthy is a very good player, like super talented player. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What are you gonna do? You're gonna give RJ and like 2 firsts for Zion? Because that's probably what it would cost. You do that?
Yeah, no, that feels like a lot. You know what? No
Yeah.
trade again. Yeah, no
You know what?
trade.
Making trades is hard. Okay, making trades is hard. No, seriously, you can go around the league and look for all this, and then you might end up with Use Misi for Grady Dick. That's not the spaghetti for laptop meme. That's just spaghetti for spaghetti meme. Okay,
We need to
spaghetti for Fusilli meme. Okay.
don't do spaghetti for spaghetti when talking about Zion.
Oh no.
Come on, man, that's inappropriate. Yeah, I don't know, man. Raptors is just a tough trade partner. I feel like tough
Yeah.
trade partner, and also like, can we get to a point like where we can aim higher and be like, oh, let's get in these Giannis trade talks whenever Giannis is eventually available. Like,
We're
if you're
not
trying
really in
if you're
those
trying to
talks,
make
man.
a move, if you're trying to make a big move, actual move that'll like bring you up in the East, like those are the moves that you got to make, right?
Yeah,
I
but
feel,
if you're
I feel like all
Milwaukee,
of these trades right now is not really moving the needle.
but here's the thing. This is the issue with the Giannis trade. If you call Milwaukee about Giannis, they're saying, "Give me Scotty Barnes right now, or I'm hanging up." And you're like, I don't know. I want them to play together, and then they hang up. That's it. That's the whole conversation.
I'm just saying, man, like, if that's a conversation that should be had, man. If the Raptors can get into the Giannis sweepstakes by including Scotty, yeah, I think you think about it. Yeah.
I'm
You have to.
Yeah,
I think it's
you have to have
irresponsible
a
to not think
conversation.
about it. It's
No, you have to
Giannis.
have a huge conversation.
When
Everybody,
did Giannis become so underrated, man? It's Giannis.
because he doesn't. He's okay. I know this is incredible to say because Giannis is definitely a better player than Scotty Barnes, right? And the only thing that you would say is that obviously Scotty is younger than Giannis and maybe has more upside to keep growing. But even with upside to keep growing, he's not going to hit the Giannis peak. However, I really think that Giannis is more on the decline, man. His health is not he's not as available as in previous years. And look, the Bucks have not been excellent, and they've been very unlucky with injuries. Obviously, Dame going down with injuries, like in 2 consecutive playoff series. But like, can I even get him out the first round in the Eastern Conference? Like, as great as Giannis is, right? We talk about Giannis in like the Shea and like the Jokic in the Luka tier. I don't see Shea, Jokic, and Luka losing in the first round in the East.
No, I feel like that's more recency bias too, because you've seen
What do you
Giannis.
recency? He lost
No,
four,
but-
4 times in the first round.
But Luka and Shea, they've gone through being knocked out in the first round and stuff. And then only recently have they started making runs, right? Like Giannis has
Yeah.
been there before.
No, I know Giannis
Like,
has been there before. But,
conference
you know.
finals, he's won the title. Like, I don't know how it got to a point where Giannis just seems like this like unattractive asset to
He's
so
not
many people.
unattractive. I don't know. Like, I would, especially with how much like long-term control you have over Scotty versus with Giannis. I mean, maybe if Giannis agrees, I'm going to sign an extension and everything like that, then you're looking at it, okay, basically you have both guys for the same amount of years. But I don't know, man. Like, he's 31. He keeps getting injured. His game is also like obviously very much predicated on the physicality aspect. Yes, obviously in a playoff series, I'd rather have Giannis than Scotty, right? But I also think that Scotty's played so well this year. Like, I would do whatever I can to make both of them play together. You know?
No,
So-
that's fair, and that's a classic like Raptors way of I think Raptors fans is just so spoiled off the Kawhi trade because the
No,
Kawhi
for sure.
trade was
We're always trying to do a
Yes.
spaghetti for laptop meme. It's
Yeah.
like, because all these trades I presented are not even that unreasonable. If anything, they're probably favoring the Raptors. But everyone's just kind of like, nah, not really. Even when the Raptors made their Brandon Ingram trade last year, people were like, oh, I can't believe it. This one sucks. And I'm like, it doesn't. It just objectively doesn't. You know, like, it's actually incredible value.
Yeah, no, that's fair, but I just think like Raptors fans now, just always using Kawhi the Kawhi trade as a blueprint. And it's like, oh, we want a player that's like, well, I mean, Kawhi was injury prone coming here, but he wasn't like, 33, 34, whatever. Like, he was technically in his prime years.
He was 28 in the year we won the chip. Like,
and the
that's
Raptors
perfect.
didn't. And the Raptors, say what you want about DeMar's value, like they didn't have to give up a lot to take a risk on a star player. Yeah. And I think we're always constantly trying to replicate that, but it's like that's never going to happen again. So like with any trade, even with a trade for Giannis, like obviously there's going to be huge risks involved, right?
Yeah.
And there's a reason why you're getting him when he's 30, 31 or whatever versus when he's 27, because he would be available now versus like 4 years ago when it was in his prime. So I don't know. I just think I don't think the Raptors are in the conversation, so it probably doesn't deserve this larger conversation. But it's like if the Bucks were interested in Scotty and there was an avenue to make a trade, I think you really got to sit long and hard and think about it.
Yeah, but again, at the same time, I think Giannis holds a lot of cards because he's got to agree to extend in that situation wherever he goes. And if you're Giannis, you're looking at the next phase of your career. I'd much rather go to the Knicks than the Raptors. It's a bigger market.
Fair, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the Raptors,
better players, more.
The Raptors have not put themselves in a position to be that attractive trade destination.
Yeah,
like they're just not there right now, and the pieces don't make sense in the trade market. So. Yeah, we're gonna ride with Grady. We're gonna ride with Ochai.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think the BOGO package is still very much available. Okay, let people know. Okay, BOGO new sign up special, everything.
But there's a reason why it's available and no one's taking it. Drop the damn Gillette interview.
By the way, the one thing I will have to say in doing this trade exercise in terms of like, okay, if I were to pretend to be like the front office guys for like a second, or for one night basically. I think one of the big takeaways you take away is just like the reason that you only hear the Raptors linked to big trades or like super tiny trades like Misi for Grady. Okay, gonna keep pushing that one. I'm gonna keep pushing. The reason you only hear this like big polarization between like a huge trade versus a small trade is because the Raptors can't actually get together the right salary to make a mid-tier trade.
Yeah, you're saying we're mid, yeah.
No, because like we have big salaries, we have small salaries. We don't have enough mid-tier salary that we can just give up. For example, if I said any of these names to you, just quickly, yes or no, okay? In terms of would you want them on this year's team? Daniel Gafford.
Yes.
Colin Sexton.
Yes.
Yusuf Nurkic, who's having a decent season with Utah, by the way.
You know what? Yes.
Robert Williams, Time Lord.
Yes.
Lou Dort.
Yes.
These are all guys I could see getting traded this year at the deadline. But Gafford makes 14, Sexton makes 19, Nurkic makes 19, Time Lord 14, Lou Dort 18. Raptors can't put together salary for this unless they trade a starter. Like they have to put RJ into these trades.
Right.
At which point you're like, I don't really want to do this trade anymore. But this is the thing: you can't actually make a mid-tier like trade with the current like salary structure we have right now.
Yeah. Well, I will say this too. When you're thinking about trades, and you said like, what is it, like 30 days, 31 days till the trade deadline? Like, I think a lot's going to depend on how the Raptors look after the next couple weeks too, right?
Yeah.
Like the schedule gets tough. They're in Boston. They play 2 against Philly. Philly suddenly looking like getting that dark horse buzz again in the East, and then they go out west, and then that's always a hit or miss too, right?
For sure.
So they've got the long road trip as well. So there's a scenario where, by the end of January, the Raptors are just, in that Atlanta, Chicago, clutter in the play-in because they're only a couple games out from that scenario.
Yeah.
So, all these conversations might be moot in 2 weeks because, the team might be around 500. There might not be a lot of upside at all. And then you're just simply looking to move that salary, get under the luxury tax, maybe get someone to take the Grady Ochai platter. And that's really it. No, but like you might not be in a position.
We've got to give them a name. Man.
You might not be in a position to dream big like Marty Supreme. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. We're dreaming small. We're dreaming very small.
Yo, that should be the Raptors slogan for this year. Dream small.
Hey, we're dreaming small, man.
Year 2 of rebuild. Dream small. Yeah.
That's right. Hey, by the way, 2 guys who are not dreaming small, and I'm dreaming of these guys in the All-Star game. Okay. Dream big for Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram. Let's fill out the ballot once again. Jerome, put that on the big screen. Everyone, go to vote.nba.com and you can submit votes. Once again, you can stuff the ballot every hour if you like, okay? I have a friend of mine, a friend of ours, Marshall. Marshall is legit voting every day for these guys. I can't believe how dedicated he is to the Raptors organization.
Oh, the Kung Master?
Yeah. The Kung Pao chicken, all right?
Yeah.
Kang Shifu.
Oh God.
Marshall, please tell me you're in this chat. Okay, anyway, we can vote in our All-Stars. Once again, this is
Just to
our
clarify,
All-Stars.
you can vote once every 12 hours.
Oh, 12? Okay, sorry,
I believe
guys.
so. Yeah, when we get to the end of this one, we'll see. But I think it's like 12 hours.
Here's the thing: you can also make multiple NBA.com accounts, and then just keep voting across those. I'm just saying, okay?
No,
if,
no,
if
they're
our-
You're
if
like
our-
one step away from buying like a Russian bot farm at this point.
Oh, if the U.S. can invade Venezuela for oil and no one even blinks over the weekend, then we could definitely stuff the ballot for NBA All-Star. Okay, let's just say that much.
John Morant hand.
Red pocket. All right,
Everyone watching and listening, vote along with us right now. Let's get our votes in together.
there you go. We need bot farms. Okay, so anyway, Alex, who you want on the Western Conference All-Stars? Last time we did this, you put Jose Alvarado on here.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give some love to Alvarado's teammate. Give me Yves Missi. Yeah.
No
Let's-
way.
Let's get his buzz up.
There's
Yeah.
no way. This might be the first ever All-Star
Everybody vote for
Yves
Missi, so then on the second round of ballot returns, he beats out Danny Avdia. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. We got to join together to.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, Jerome, scroll down a little bit because we've already shown these guys some love. Actually, Devin Booker. Let me put Devin Booker on the team. He just hit a great game winner last night. 3-point shot over, I believe, Caruso and Lou Dort, the Terror Twins. Like they hit the shot over the Terror Twins.
Yo, what happened to the Thunder winning 77 games, man?
Oh man, they've been basically. There's been an entire ever since Chris Finch, the head coach of the Timberwolves, crashed out about Luka's whistle. Or it's not Luka's whistle,
Shay's
Shay's
whistle,
whistle. Yeah, Shay's definitely gotten a worse whistle. Which, by the way, might just be a fair whistle. But in any case, yeah, that's my pick. Alex, who you got, man?
Give me Devin Booker's teammate. Give me Dylan Brooks, man.
Oh,
I want to see what Dylan does in an all-star environment. Yeah.
actually,
You know how he started doing that thing now where he like steps across the line when the guy's shooting free throws?
Yeah. The lane violation. Yeah,
Actually,
Shay
my
got triggered by it yesterday. He got really upset with it.
My favorite moment of the year is when he high-fived LeBron after LeBron made the free throw.
No.
LeBron was so mad. He's like, how do I keep you off all clutch podcast platforms?
By the way, he is also a clutch. They're in the same agency. That's the funniest part.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm going with Dylan. Who you got?
Who do I got? Who I've been watching? Oh, Derek Queen, man. Please give me Derek Queen on this list, man. Wow, we're showing so much love to the Pelicans. Say Alvarado, Derek Queen, and Yves Missi. All right.
All right. Let's see.
All right, Alex, your last pick, man. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Victor Wembanyama. Yeah.
Oh,
See how boring it is? Just to let y'all know that voting's boring. But go vote.
All right.
Let
we
me
got the
pull
Western
up
Conference.
NBA.com and vote for Wemby.
All right. Our Western Conference All Stars are Yves Missi, Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks, Derek Queen, and Victor Wembanyama. Okay.
Honestly, that's a 50-win team, man.
Yeah. If you wanted to see Pelicans Suns, you can see them on the same team. And then
Yo,
Wemby's
Queen
also
and
there.
Wemby? Whew.
Yeah, Queen and Wemby. Would
I'm
be
there,
sick.
man.
Actually, the Spurs could have made that happen, basically. But anyway.
I am there.
In the Eastern Conference, obviously, let's put Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram on the team already. Jerome, you already know that they're preset. Okay, it's like when you go to Mandarin, or it's like when you go to Dim Sum and you're putting Hargao and Shumai on the list. Like you're just automatically filling these guys.
Yes,
okay?
send our guys.
Send our geysers. Okay, the two geysers are in.
Can you secure a send our guys hoodie at least for yourself? You know, I feel like that's doable.
I will keep trying. I'll keep trying.
Okay.
You could text Bob too. You know.
I don't have his number.
Yes, you do.
I
Should we
famously
just make
did not
a hello
accept
and
his
welcome exclusive version and just out exclusive them?
Hey, Jerome, don't get me excited with another hello and welcome hoodie.
Hello, Yves Missi and Jose Alvarado.
Yeah,
to the
send
All-Star.
our guys. Send our
All
guys.
right, guys.
Okay.
Who else you want?
In the East, you know what? Give me Mr. Beijing, Jaylen Brown.
He deserves it, man.
Yeah, Jaylen
Yeah,
Brown.
it's not even a joke, but yeah. I need him to have like all the Beijing in the world for that All-Star weekend. I need him to be marking. You know how like our friend of the program, Sexy Beast, loves getting game-worn jerseys?
Yes.
I need game-stained jerseys from Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
Someone should collect all the jerseys that he's marked.
Those will be very easy to photo match.
Remember when he was like, you got the mark of a champion on you? I was like, why is that kind of a bar, man?
Honestly, Jaylen Brown might be becoming cool. Yeah. This might need to be discussed at a later date.
He's surprisingly cool. Okay, in terms of the last two spots, give me the BOGO package, man. Put Grady Dick and Ochai Bachi.
Yo, I don't even get another I don't even get another guy.
This segment's run long enough. Okay, propaganda hour's over.
Yo, you know what? That's our send our guys hoodie, man. No. No, that's our trade our guys hoodie. We should have a trade our guys, and it's Grady and Ochai.
Yo, trade our guys is incredible.
Maybe run that by Gillette first. Yeah.
Okay, so our official
Shave
ballot.
our guys.
No, come on, man. All up to Gillette. Okay, so our team is Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, Grady Dick, Ochai Baji.
Okay, we
versus
literally
East Misi, Devin Booker,
we
Dylan
imported
Brooks.
Jaylen Brown into the Raptors. What a dumb premise.
Honestly, it's a pretty weird team. But,
Oh, man.
This might be we're trying to send in the most unique ballots, courtesy of Hello. But you guys can also send in your own ballots at vote.nba.com. Vote every 12 hours. Vote for our guys. Send our guys.
Yeah, send our guys, man. I feel like I feel like we made some chill choices there. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, some of the all-star picks that we had in there, very, very chill. And of course, we always be making the chill choice on this show. And when the Hello and Welcome, sign comes on, you get that little YouTube notification when you hit that, subscribe button. And it says, hey, Hello and Welcome is about to pop on in 30 minutes. You never know. You know what I mean? That's the sign, okay? You just put those Coors Lights in the fridge, and then you just take them out when you see Will and Alex on the show here. You make the chill choice with the chill guys, and of course, the magic to the Coors Light is you put the can in the fridge, and when it's as cold, as crisp, and as refreshing as the Rockies, that's when the mountain turns blue, man. Come on, that's like magic, man. Come on,
Chills like Trae Young, man.
Oh, burr. Oh, man, we are making the chill choice when Trae Young's here for sure, man. So, of course, when the game heats up, when the Raptors trade rumors heats up, why not make the chill choice by grabbing a crisp, refreshing Coors Light? Find Coors Light near you. Visit CoorsLightShop.ca. Celebrate responsibly, and you must be of legal drinking age. Salute to Coors. And also, by the way, welcome to a new sponsor to the program. Jerome, hit it. What's good, everybody? It's Will Liu from the Hello and Welcome podcast, and this is my co-host, Alex Wong. We have the best job in the world. We travel a lot to cover the game of basketball.
Yeah, man, we're everywhere. Like, me and Jerome, we've been to Calgary to cover the Raptors at training camp. We've been to Summer League, All-Star Weekend. And every time we go, man, we go on Airbnb and we're able to, just look up places that I think work for us because we want to be in neighborhoods where we can, embed ourselves in the city and learn more about it.
Yeah, and, with Airbnb, the options there, way more space, way more privacy, and definitely better locations to be in those neighborhoods and sort of live like a local. And also very underrated, but personal space is very necessary on these road trips.
No, for sure, man. For all the time that we spend together, working together, you just want that downtime, have our own rooms, have our own showers and stuff. But I think, the good thing about Airbnb too is we're able to find spaces where there's common areas where we can hang out in the living room and be able to record and then just go to the games.
Yeah, most importantly, after all that work is done, we go out and we find the local bars and restaurants that are definitely the favorites in that area. And, by the way, pro tip, speaking of favorites, when we traveled to Raptors Sixers last year, we found a great home on Airbnb using the guest favorites feature. This is a badge that actually shows you the highest rated and most loved homes on Airbnb, ensuring that, we found exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah, man, that's the way to go, man. Book a stay with Airbnb and find out why it's the best way to travel.
Woo! All right.
What's up, man? Hey, I noticed you're wearing that Peace Collective Raptors rugby shirt over there. It's looking nice on you. Yeah, I just received that too. Shouts to Catherine.
Oh, you have this as well? Yo,
so this was
I
think this was the replacement package. Because I told you, I think last time, somebody stole my package, my original Peace Collective. So, yeah, I'm still waiting for a Toronto Tempo sweater.
Okay.
I just want to rep the Tempo, man. Maybe I got to spend my own hard-earned money on that.
You could. Fun. There's a Peace Collective shop at Union Station. Next time you go to the Raptors game, you could just stop by there before the game.
Yeah, there's also a Jersey Mike's, Craig's Cookies, Uniqlo, yeah. Union Station is up. Yeah.
No, nothing. Oh, they also got the up station there as well. Okay, my favorite transit in the entire city.
Catch this guy scootering through like Bart Simpson in the opening credits of The Simpsons at halftime.
So I will have to say, as much as Toronto is a city that stays the same and you'll never see much changes in the city, the biggest glow up in the city in the last 10 years has been Union Station. This is like not an ad. This is just
I'm not gonna lie.
Union Station used to be the worst place in the entire city, and now it's actually quite nice in the concourse and stuff.
Who do we give credit to for this Union Station glow up? Like
Mel Lastman.
Which politician gets the Mel Lastman? The furniture guy?
Mel Lastman Square.
The OG bad boy?
Nobody.
Anyways, Bill Simmons, it's really cool seeing my guy just kind of crack the mainstream.
Bro.
This week, his top 50 rewatchable movies pod has been, the talk of every conversation online, and to the point where we've both been influenced by it. I know, you watched Devil Wears Prada yesterday. That's was right. Number one on his rewatchable list, and I've made it my New Year's resolution to actually watch all of the 50 movies on Bill's list.
Are you gonna watch them all, or are you just gonna watch the ones you haven't seen before? So you've seen Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, I've seen maybe 20 of the movies, but I'm also gonna make plans to rewatch all of those as well.
Okay.
So this weekend I was able to rip through number 16, Limitless.
No, hold on. Can we recreate the scene? You're building this. You're building this instance. Oh, come on, I can be building this instance.
Yeah.
Number 16. Limitless.
Duh.
Okay. I don't know why Bill has done a great job of becoming the everyman's version of Roger Ebert.
Yo, it's amazing. Yeah,
zero pretenses, just the ultimate normie dude being like, yeah, I like Limitless, man. That's my 16th best movie.
Went through Limitless, no spoilers, but it ends with Bradley Cooper speaking Mandarin, which was a huge surprise to me. I was super hyped off that, and I watched Top Gun Maverick, which was also on his list for the first time as well.
Is that the more recent one?
Yeah. It's the one with Miles Teller, Glenn Powell. Shouts to Jennifer Connelly, man. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly was a problem.
We know what you are. We know what you are, man. Goodness.
Yo, shouts to Jennifer Connelly though, man. God damn. I would fly an F-14 for my girl.
Damn, dog.
Anyways, gonna continue that this week. Looking at maybe rewatching Get Out, a little Moneyball. Maybe
You've
some Fast
seen
Five.
These films, man.
I know, but it's on Bill's
about?
list. I want to study Bill's brain and not to reduce Bill to a stereotype, but he just likes his action movies and a couple comedies.
But, yeah,
Jerome, that's the whole list.
I'm actually just checking because I was on Letterboxd and then I saw Alex watched Limitless this week, and I didn't put together why that was the case until this moment. Was it your first time ever seeing it?
Yeah, I've never seen Limitless before.
Oh,
yeah.
It is a very rewatchable film. It's a very classic TBS, shows up on. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a certain formula for rewatchable films that are just, if it has a good montage, the kind of thing that would be clippable on a YouTube, it becomes kind of rewatchable.
Yes,
and that is a very, Limitless has that same formula where something very drastic happens to someone, and then you go through a whole series of life is great, then it just completely crashes out, and then they overcome in the end. And apparently Robert De Niro is in it, but
he is okay.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's not
not gonna make his obituary, as I said in my letter,
as you said in your review. That's right. Anyway.
But yeah, no, I think Bill just has that formula. Bill just likes his easy movies, easy movie, nice plot.
Rewatchables should be easy movies.
He loves,
for the most part.
He loves action movies, which I think is the genre that I don't watch, that I watch the least. I've never seen any of.
I would love for Bill Simmons to watch Hong Kong cinema, Hong Kong,
by the way, Bill Simmons did not have he only has watched North American movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
incredible. And also his rationale for why he likes a movie, he's they take you to Paris. They're Devil Wears Prada is great. You can watch with the family. They take you to Paris. They're every film he likes, they take you to Europe. And I'm okay.
You know,
So?
Bill's only traveled outside of the U.S. twice in his life.
Did he really? What are the places?
For a multi-millionaire, why are you not leaving?
I think he went to Mexico City with House once.
That doesn't count as one.
And then I think he traveled like probably overseas for the Olympics or something. But like Bill famously
But, like, for
doesn't
was that
like
Beijing 2008?
no,
Man, I
but
would
Bill,
love to see the
Bill
page two.
famously doesn't like to travel outside of the U.S.
Fair enough.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's the most normie core guy. You know what I mean? That's why this list is so funny because he's like, oh yeah, next on this list, forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Again, I think that's
great
actually
film,
how a
though.
rewatchable works. Like, I think people freaking out and expecting like cinema on it is like not missing the point of.
Well, they're kind of
Yeah.
revealing their just own snob, like their
Right,
own snobby.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I review my snobbery when I put my favorite movies, and like half of them are.
I'm just saying, man. This is a great list from one brilliant mind.
This is actually a really good list to have to just like watch at home because like sometimes you just don't have the energy to like watch like a really good film because you have to like lock in. But these are definitely things that you do not need to lock in and they're just entertaining. Yeah.
Right. Did he have The Departed on there? Because Departed's also very rewatchable.
He does have The Departed
Okay.
on there.
Of course.
The Departed and The Town are like in his top 5. Yeah.
Sure.
That makes sense. He's from Bostonian.
I
Does he have like
literally
4
went-
brothers on there? He feels like he's a 4 brothers kind of guy.
Yeah, Four Brothers does seem like it would fit on this list.
Yeah.
No, I literally went on Letterboxd and created a list of his 50. It's 51.
Oh, nice.
It's 51 by the way, because one of them like was released in 2000, so he added an extra one on his follow up with Fantasy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
What was the extra one that
know
he
too
added?
much about this, man.
Yo, I love Bill, man. And
we
now
know,
that,
man.
No,
and
we
now
know
that
this.
everyone's loving Bill, like this is a perfect excuse
Yeah,
to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about Bill.
No, it's true. It's like your niche hobby has now become everyone's hobby.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's cool. You know, it's cool. I
Yeah,
like
no.
that.
Bill Simmons is on the 2026 in list. Yeah. Like he is in right
He's
now.
been on every one of your in lists for
No,
every
he's-
year.
He's been in along with
All right, just get to your damn sliding doors moment. All right. So, Alex, before we go in, explain what a sliding doors moment for the audience that doesn't know.
You know what? I want to test your knowledge, and I want you to explain what a sliding doors moment is, because clearly I know what it is.
You think I watched this film? I didn't watch this.
Wait,
film,
can I
man.
step in as the least Bill
please.
informed person?
Go ahead.
go.
Yeah.
So sliding doors moment is essentially like a fork in the road in Destiny. So what happens is like a
Okay.
particular
Yes, I know
moment, it's
that.
almost like a butterfly effect type thing.
Right.
But it's actually from the film Sliding Doors that features Gwyneth Paltrow and Ethan Hawke, I want to say.
No
But-
Ethan Hawke, I don't think.
Oh, it's not I forget who the
I'll
other, who the
double-check
male
while
lead
you're
is in
talking.
it. But yeah, essentially it's just like a series of chance occurrences that inevitably like affect like what happens in the future. So whenever you're referring to a sliding doors moment, it's just like what if this thing happened and all the consequences that come from it.
Yes. That's what I understand too from listening to Bill's pods, because you will be like, yo, man, the Raptors trading Vince Carter for Anton Jameson, or Anton Jameson for Vince Carter, that was a sliding doors moment. And so like I kind of understand contextually what it is, but I have not
It's
also
a what
not
if.
seen the film.
It's basically
It's
a what
purely
if.
what
like,
if.
like
Butterfly
what
effect,
if what
what
if
if,
one
yeah.
thing happened
Why don't
instead
you
of
just
another?
say that then?
Yeah.
Well, it's not as cool.
Fair enough.
But it's like a perfect name for it, like to
Okay.
refer to like a 90s movie and all that. Like it's very
So yes, if you hear sliding doors moment, you can just substitute as what if moments.
Yeah, so since Bill went through and named, well, Bill recently, re-apexed again and listed his top 25 sports movies
Yes.
from the last 25 years, which is a great list. So inspired by that, I pitched you the idea of coming up with 25 sliding doors moments for the Raptors from the past 25 years. So I'm going to run through these with you. So I guess the time range starts in 2001.
Okay.
So honorable mention to T-Mac signing with the Magic, which didn't make the cutoff.
Okay.
That was in 2000. We got to go by the rules, man. Okay, here we go.
I agree. Okay,
Here we go. I'm going to pitch them to you. These are in chronological order,
Okay.
starting in 2001, okay?
All right.
And maybe you can, for some of these, rate, out of 10, if you think this is a huge sliding doors moment. 2001, Vince Carter and the Raptors win Game 6 against the Sixers. They go on to beat the Bucks. 2001 Raptors make the finals.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with Vince Carter's graduation ceremony was the #1 sliding doors moment.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a part of it, right? But I don't really
Yeah.
attribute the Game 7 loss to the graduation.
Because that was a big
As some
conversation at
people.
that time. Was like he traveled
Yes.
the day of Game 7.
Yes,
to go.
but the sliding doors moment here is
Yeah.
like Vince and the Raptors actually win that game. You know, regardless
okay.
of the graduation,
Okay.
they go on and beat the Bucks in the conference finals, and
Right,
then
right.
the 2001 Raptors are in the finals. I wonder, you know, how
Okay.
that changes kind of just basketball in Canada, how that changes like the Vince Carter, you know, era, because like does another superstar join him here because they made the finals
right,
versus
right.
us getting, you know, Hakeem Olajuwon, shouts to
Yeah.
Hakeem.
So I think the interesting thing is, I mean, you can basically boil it down to like Vince Carter makes the shot in Philly in Game 7. What if he made the shot? That's the sliding doors moment. But I'm like, I think back to that time, and obviously I wasn't a fan watching it actively at that time, so this is a lot like just like watching it with hindsight. But
Yeah.
that team didn't have a lot of upside.
There was a lot of vets on that team.
It's a lot of old guys, which was very necessary for that time, right? Like, I know we dismissed these old guys, but like that was the main reason why Vince was able to have his best season was he had great vets around in the locker room and Oak and these other guys. But like, it felt like that team was already starting to decline just in its own roster makeup. And I'm not even sure if the Raptors make the finals if that allows them to sign a better free agent than Hakeem.
Yeah,
'Cause I
that's
don't-
fair. Okay, so this is
So-
a low level sliding doors for you, even if they
Yeah, no.
had won that series.
It would have been very cool. It would have been very cool, but
Okay.
it's not my number one side endorsement. But let me hear some. Actually, if you really do the Bill version, you should go reverse order, man. You should go from 25 to 1 instead of 1 to 25.
No. These are just chronological.
Oh, okay, fair.
2003, Raptors win the draft lottery. They had the third best odds behind
Oh.
Cleveland and Denver, and they land LeBron James. Does LeBron even come here?
I
can
don't
see
know why. I guess
LeBron
we never
for-
talk about this, right?
I can see LeBron forcing a trade to Cleveland. He's like, I ain't coming. But if this happens, you know, maybe LeBron spends his whole career here in Toronto. LeBronto
Yo.
has a positive meaning. Yeah. Like,
You know what?
LeBron wins the title. He's like, LeBron. He's like, Toronto, this one's for you. He's like, yo, look at this crowd. Look at this crowd, man.
Yeah, but it would all feel so much better, man.
Yeah, Drake would have, you know,
Oh my
slid in as the
God.
global ambassador like 10 years early.
Yeah. Drake would have been like Degrassi level of fame, and he would
Yeah.
have been the global ambassador.
And
at that
LeBron
point.
James, one of the
Dog.
all-time players, is a Toronto Raptor. And you're just tweeting that for 21 years.
Yo,
You're
sheesh.
like, yo, LeBron
Honestly,
James is a Toronto Raptor. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we don't talk about this enough, but yeah, I mean, the Raptors were one of the worst teams that year. They obviously got Chris Bosh, which is great, but even if
Yeah.
you think about it, even if we got Dwayne Wade or even if we got Carmelo, that would have been much cooler, man.
Sure. But for me, the big sliding doors is Raptors
Is
to
LeBron.
win the whole lottery and get LeBron. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty fire.
Don't worry, I got some fire ones for you.
If
That's pretty
if
good.
that happens,
That's like a 9.
because I think the Drake profile goes like off the charts even more than it does. I don't even think we have a shot at the Kendrick Drake beef.
Yeah.
Sure.
See?
Wow,
See,
could've changed
I think it goes
No,
that
like-
far over.
All right,
Yeah.
let's make this a 10. Let's make this a 10.
Yeah. I love
Okay.
someone in the
So-
chat's like 25. We're gonna have Aaron Baines as a sliding door.
Oh, you'll
Yo,
see.
don't try this at home, guys. Number
I'm gonna
3,
give the Vince shot 7. I'm gonna give this a 10. Okay.
2004. Raptors draft Andre Iguodala instead of Rafael Arujo. So everybody on the Raptors roster get much better.
Rob Babcock's in that draft room and be like, I want Iguodala.
Yo, they should have had Max Kellerman as a consultant. Yo, R.I.P. Babcock. But hey, we get Iguodala, and you know we pair Iguodala up with, at the time, I guess in this timeline it would be LeBron.
Yo, LeBron and Iggy would have been crazy.
LeBron, Iggy,
Yo, there's
and
no chase down block for LeBron anymore.
Yo.
They're teammates.
And don't forget, here's the other sliding doors of getting LeBron in 2003. Vince is still there. So does getting LeBron?
Yo,
Are we getting LeBron and
Vince?
Vince for a whole era? Because I don't think the trade happens. Because you
Wow.
bring in LeBron and suddenly, like, you know, you're that team. Yeah.
I think you probably in that era it was very big on like whose team is it, right? That's part of
Yes.
the reason why T-Mac left.
Yeah.
So I think Vince would have been pushed out if we got Bron.
Okay.
So like
okay.
it's cool to theorize about what it would look like, but realistically,
Yeah.
that at that time it was like this star is this team.
This is why Sliding Doors is genius. You can go any direction. Yeah.
Okay, all right, man. But anyway, Raptors draft Andre Iguodala instead of Rafael Rujo. I'm putting that as a 2. I don't care.
Oh, come on, man.
Really?
You didn't want Iguodala?
No, I did want Iguodala. Okay, I mean definitely more than Rafael Rujo, but
Yeah.
that was a weaker draft, and I don't know. Iguodala would have been a maybe. What was he like a nice number 2 against with Chris Bosh? Would have been decent. Would have been good.
Better
But
than
it's
Arujo.
not that exciting. I mean, you just told me Raptors could have had LeBron, and the next segment is Raptors could have Iguodala. It doesn't hit as hard.
Actually,
sorry.
the second sliding door from 2003 draft would be Raptors land the first pick and then take Darko Milicic.
Oh my god, man!
Not another Darko.
I was gonna say, man.
All right, 2004, Vince Carter, when he finds out that a trade has been finalized to New Jersey. I mean, Vince has said this.
Okay.
Whether you believe it or not, he
Yeah,
said that when he found out about the trade, he actually went to Rob Babcock and said, "Actually, I don't want to be traded." And Rob Babcock was like, "Yo, too late. Like we've gone through with this." Sliding doors. Rob Babcock's like, "All right, man, cool. Trades off. Vince stays in Toronto."
Okay.
What would have happened if Vince stayed in Toronto? Vince, turns. I think Vince has a much cleaner reputation.
For sure.
With Toronto, but I'm not sure on court wise with that team with like Bosch at the time kind of coming up, like what's the ceiling on that team?
Yeah, Vince and CB would have been kind of cool. I don't think that it makes them like that big of a playoff contender, to be honest. Even at that time, I know Vince was still very good at that time, but
no, but Vince rescinds the trade request, suddenly starts dunking again. Next game, he does like a 720.
He's like, no, please, Mr. Babcock, I'm dunking again.
He's like, I'm back.
I just want a parking spot, bro. Let me play with the Raps.
Yeah, so there's your Vince Carter sliding doors.
I'm gonna give that a 3. I think his time was coming to an end anyway.
Okay, 2006. Raptors double team Kobe the entire second half and hold him to a pedestrian 55 points. We got no commercials with Kobe and Jalen Rose about the 81. We're never in the highlights about Kobe scoring 81 points.
Right. Man.
All you had to do was spring a trap on him.
No, seriously. I don't
Why
understand.
did we play him straight up the whole game?
No, because again, his teammates were Smush Parker, Chris Mim.
Yes. Okay? All his teammates were smushed.
They were ass. Like, I don't even know if Derek Fisher was playing that night, man.
Yeah,
yes,
this way
we should have put 4 guys on Kobe. I don't care. Man.
This way we're not in the record books.
Yeah,
We're not associated with Kobe's 81.
In retrospect, it's kind of cool to be associated with Kobe's 81 because remember when we were in Staples last year, and like Staples has all those statues outside the arena.
Sure.
And I was like looking through them after the Raptors lost to the Lakers, and I was like, oh yeah, there's like the statue of Kobe's 81 where he's like, because there's 2 Kobe statues, one for 8 and one for 24, and there's like one where he's holding the single finger up, which is like one of the most iconic images of his career, and then there's like a box score underneath like the statue. And for everyone else, it's very cool to look at, 81 for Kobe and like 5 for Chris Mim or whatever. But like for me, it was like, oh shit, yo, that's Jose Calderon, and they misspelled his name.
Oh yeah, they had a typo on the thing too, right?
So it was kind of cool to be like Jalen Rose is on a statue, like
I don't know if there's
Morris
anything
Mopeed
cool
is on
about
a statue.
giving up 81 points to a player, man.
Yeah, I think but I'm giving this a 2.
I can't believe you wouldn't want to not be the team.
Are you constantly embarrassed by the 81? I'm not.
I just wish this wasn't part of Raptors history, man. Like,
I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool.
All right.
Some quick. I mean, can you name the rest of the Lakers that were on that team? I'll just name them off for you right now. Lamar Odom,
No, hold on.
Chris.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yep, Odom for sure. Would have got Odom.
Chris
Yo,
Mim,
Alex, help
Kwame
me out on
Brown,
this,
Smush
man.
Parker.
Oh, Kwame.
So that's the top.
Oh,
that's
man.
the starting 5, and then the rest.
was-
You'll be able to name every player. I think you know every player, but
Who else was
I
on that
really don't
Lakers team?
remember that.
Oh, Luke
I'll
Walton.
just go through-
Luke Walton.
Luke Walton's in there. Yeah.
Okay.
French player.
DJ
Sacre?
Banga?
No.
No, French player.
French
on the
player.
Lakers?
He's big, about a power forward, very animated.
Oh yes, Ronny Turiaf. No,
Ronny Turiaf.
wait, he was
Yeah.
on the Lakers at that? Wow. Okay.
Goodness.
Yeah. This player played against the Lakers, I believe, in the 2001 NBA Finals for the Philadelphia 76ers?
2001 Finals.
I don't know. I don't. Okay, it's not like Theo Ratliff or something.
No. He was like a.
Aaron McKee? Was he a Laker?
Aaron McKee was a Laker. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
This one is easy enough. The Machine.
Oh, Vujicic.
Sasha. We have 3 more here. I don't even know what the clues are for these ones.
Just give us
these are Brian Cook, of course.
Brian Cook. Oh yeah. Brian
Slava
Cook.
Medvedenko.
Oh yeah.
And
Slava
Devin Green.
Medvedenko. Yeah.
Okay, but final trivia question here: Who was the leading scorer for the Toronto Raptors? And if you can name roughly what he got, that would be amazing. But yes, because I when I looked at the box score, I was like, holy jeez.
Is it like unlikely that he was the guy? Was it like Matt Bonner or something?
No, it's not like it's Matt Bonner. Matt Bonner had 12 points though.
Okay, yeah, shouts him out. Shouts to MB.
He would be. Oh, how do you even put this? It would be particularly the era that he would be a top scorer. Yeah.
Was Donnell Marshall on the team at this point?
No, he is not on this team.
Mike James?
Mike James.
Yo.
In 37 minutes, scores 26 points, has a really good stat line. He is 10 of 15 from the field, 6 of 8 from 3.
Yo, Mike James?
He had a 26 and 10.
Contract your Mike James or Emmanuel Quickly?
No, Mike James was a problem, man. Mike James was a serious
Mike James was playing for his life,
problem.
bro. He was hooping for his life.
Shows Champagne Bapu been referencing Chris Carr nonstop since we referenced Chris Carr that one time.
Chris Bosh
Bapu,
was,
where were you the
18.
last 3 weeks, man?
Bapu showed up on a
man.
React Pod, I think, later on.
Okay.
I think almost right after you called him out. Yeah.
Shows Bapu, man. All right. Next up here, 2006, Raptors select LaMarcus Aldridge instead of Andrea Bargnani. So team up Aldridge and Bosh. I think that would have been a pretty formidable team.
Yo, because back then Twin Towers was like a popular move.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a joke there, but I didn't want to say it.
Don't say
so
it,
I just froze and said, yeah.
Bro, paused. No, I mean, I think this would have spared us from the whole Andrea Bargnani thing, which I really didn't.
No, like legit, the Raps would have been a legit contender.
Yeah, we would have been pretty good. I mean, obviously there's a lot of what ifs because like basically the Raptors never paired Chris Bosh with another co-star, and you're
Hey, what about Turkoglu, bro? Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. He didn't even make the sliding doors. Man.
Yeah,
he
he's
just
not a
shipped him out
sliding door,
here.
bro. That's like a.
There was no other scenario for Turkoglu.
That's just get him out the door. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that's
man.
a one-way door. But yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing would be like I just remember the Bargnani era for like how divided the fan base was about yelling about like whether Bargnani was good or bad. Like that was like a conversation for 6 years.
Yeah,
and it was one of the worst ones I've ever seen. So
yeah,
just to spare from that, spare us from that alone, I would say that this is like a 4 for me.
Donkey points out in the chat that we wouldn't have gotten the Primo Pasta commercial, so that would have been part of the sliding doors by not drafting Bargnani.
Oh, LaMarcus Aldridge can't eat pasta.
Nah, I don't think would have fit.
Really?
I think Aldridge is doing like Brooks Brothers or something.
Right.
Alex, can you do Damon Stoudemire saying Primo Pasta and sauce?
Oh my god! You didn't, I had Kyle Lowry under my wing. I was eating that Primo Pasta. I can't. Let's leave that in 2025.
Yo, that's the biggest sliding doors moment for Primo Pasta as a company. Okay.
We should do sliding doors moments for just like our sports media careers. That'd be insane. 2007, Jorge Garbajosa doesn't suffer his horrific injury.
Oh man!
Before the Raptors take on Vince Carter and the Nets in the first round, I've always believed that was the sliding doors moment.
Yeah, that killed the whole run.
Garbajosa was such an integral part of that team.
Man.
And I mean, this is like a low level what if, but I'll always believe we beat the Nets.
I'm so happy you have this on this list, man.
I'll always believe we were on a roll, man.
Yeah.
We were looking great, winning the Atlantic Division, going into the playoffs.
Yep.
That vet presence, I think, was huge.
Mm-hmm. Just the first vet who was a rookie.
No,
the rookie and the vet.
This is like the Raps. That's crazy. This guy was a 39-year-old rook. It's like TJ Ford's like, yo, give me some advice, but also carry this Dora the Explorer backpack.
Yo,
rook.
No, man. Honestly, you tell any OG Raptor fan about the Jorge Garbajosa moment, they're gonna start doing the Vince McMahon meme of like the
Special, man.
yeah, special, bro.
Special.
No,
that one that's a personal one for me because I just always believed.
I'll put this as a 7.
Yeah, I like that. 2012. Somehow we have no sliding doors for 5 years.
No, the doors are closed.
The door was just slammed shut those 5 years.
Door was closed.
I'm not gonna be like Raps don't hire Jay Triano or something.
The only thing you can remotely say is if the Raptors moved up in the draft lottery in 2009 and took Steph Curry, but that's like such an absurd one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's Okay, 2012, Ben Uzo doesn't record his triple-double in the 98-67 win over the Nets on the final day of the season. Raptors, ended up drafting 8th and took Terrence Ross. Could have moved up to 6th and would have drafted Damian Lillard. Mm-hmm. So in this scenario, the Raptors get Dame to kind of jumpstart the post-Chris Bosh era.
Yeah, this is actually, for me, I know this is kind of insane to say, but this is a 10 for me.
Well, I mean, this changes the entire era. It's like no Kyle.
The whole era, man.
You probably, Kyle. I don't know, like, do you pair Dame with DeMar? DeMar's in the door at that point.
Yeah, we got our own little version of the CJ McCollum and Dame.
Oh, my God. We really Blazers East.
Yeah, we
I mean, we would have never had that comp because Dame would have never gone to Portland.
No, we would have Blazers East, man. No, this is a 10 for me just because it would have changed literally the entire championship picture, without Kyle. Raptors do not make this trade. Do not make the trade for Kyle, if not for a million reasons, right? Like, obviously they wanted Steve Nash that summer. I mean, what the hell was that? But we tried to go for Steve Nash. Too, we could have gotten Dame. Like, Kyle was like the third option in that situation. Of course, Ben Uzo, by the way, now works for the Raptors as a scout. You actually see Ben Uzo with the team like a fair amount.
That's right.
Which is kind of funny, but this was actually a huge, sliding doors moment for the franchise. And I know it's like ridiculous to say, okay, like Vince making the shot only a 7, but this is a 10. But I genuinely think that this changes the entire course of the franchise.
This changes the next decade of the franchise. Like you mentioned, in that summer of 2012, Raptors successfully recruit Steve Nash in free agency. So we don't get the now this is going to be fun Sports Illustrated Lakers cover.
Oh, yeah.
With Steve Nash and Dwight Howard. I believe some of the details leaked out, right? Like Wayne Gretzky was part of the recruiting and stuff. Hopefully they didn't make him name African countries in that.
It says here that Steve Nash, you were born in South Africa. I think you probably could say South Africa, to be honest.
Yeah. Honestly, South, yes. Africa, I don't know. Maybe let's just play it safe.
Yeah, honestly, I don't trust Wayne Gretzky with anything these days.
No, but we get this was like a desperate move, like late stage capitalism. Steve Nash, who would go on to like have crazy back issues with the Lakers.
Yeah.
All of this stuff. This would have. If Dame would have charted a good course for this franchise, this would have been terrible for the Raptors.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a -10.
This is not the same as a 10.
No, it's a -10. It's not enough to give this a 0. I have to give it like another 10 points in the other direction.
Just imagine how bad it would have been, man.
No, and it was huge at the time. Like, I don't think we put together an all-star pitch like this or a free agent pitch like this for anyone else except for Kawhi. It's like literally the biggest pitches we made are for Kawhi and for Steve Nash.
No, but this was more, honestly, in retrospect, this was more of a PR move than an on-court move, right?
Oh, for sure.
Like Nash was 2-time MVP, whatever. Yes, I understand, but he was like 35, 36.
Bro, also Brian Colangelo at that time, shameless, bro. This guy's like, let me get Leandro Barbosa, let me get Steve Nash. I'm like, yo, man, just go back to Phoenix, bro. I hate that. Anyway, at the time, I was a huge Steve Nash fan. Like I said many times, Steve Nash was like one of my entry points into basketball.
Yeah.
And of course, I would have wanted to see him on the Raptors, but in retrospect, this would have been a terrible move. Like, genuinely the worst move possible at that time. So I'm happy it didn't work out. And I think Steve he was going through a divorce at that time. He wanted to be near his kids and stuff. And the Lakers were much closer to Phoenix than Toronto was to Phoenix. So
once again, man, divorce always throws everything off.
Oh, brother.
2013.
That's your sliding doors.
It is, man. I told my therapist that last week. She's like, "What is sliding doors?"
This Bill Simmons is on your mind a lot.
2013, Masai moves up in the 2013 draft and takes Giannis.
Yep.
Because I know there was talks about Masai really wanting to move up. So the Raptors lost the 12th pick in the Kyle Lowry trade. You know, that ended up getting shifted to OKC. That became Steven Adams.
Yep.
Giannis ended up going 15th to the Bucks. But yeah, lots of talk around draft night that, Masai
we
wanted
have
to move
actual
on.
footage that the team
Yes.
released. Right?
Yes.
The Raptors intentionally, the front office reviews open gym episodes.
Yes.
Okay? So they were like, put this footage in there that we were trying to get Giannis from day one.
So there's a double sliding doors,
Yeah,
which is what you can find in any building downtown on Bay Street.
Okay.
Double sliding doors it's Dame and Giannis in Toronto instead of Dame and Giannis in Milwaukee.
Oh my god!
Yeah, if you follow the double sliding doors.
So
yeah,
if we took Dame and Giannis back to back, because that would have been back to back drafts. That would have been insane.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we could have had Bucks East over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
2013, Raptors Knicks complete the trade for Kyle
I'm giving that a
Lowry.
9, by the way. That's a 9 for me. Yeah.
2013 Raptors Knicks after the Raptors traded Rudy Gay, they continue their rebuild and actually complete the trade, and move Kyle Lowry to the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm giving that a -15. Personally, would have hurt me so much. I mean, look, because
What was the return, by the way? Do you remember?
Yes, it
what
was going to be
package?
one of Iman Shumpert or Tim Hardaway Jr. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the BOGO
Goodness.
platter for the
How
Knicks
many
back then.
years has Tim Hardaway Jr. been in the league? He's a
Oh, he's been in the league a
vampire.
long time.
He's a
man.
vampire, like
Yeah.
Kevin O'Leary. Man.
No, THJ. All right, you want THJ, or you can get Iman Shumpert.
Yeah.
Formerly, obviously, Mr. Tiana Taylor, of course.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
remember when he
yeah.
showed up in that video, the Kanye video?
Oh,
With Tiana in the dancing, and then
Tiana Taylor was a
nativity
problem.
scene. Okay, Sean Penn, relax. Fall back, Sean Penn. Okay, goodness, dog. But
Sean Penn was up like the Pixar movie.
oh, he was up in a different way, bro. Yeah, I mean, and then there was like a future first round pick, and then I believe like Metal World Peace might have been in the trade or something.
So basically a poo-poo platter.
No, that's legit a poo-poo platter, man.
Well, the sliding doors here is like you trade Kyle. I think DeMar gets traded next, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know what the DeMar trade rumors.
No, we would have tanked, and then we would have tanked for Wiggins. That shit would have been terrible. That's why I said
Yeah,
-15.
we would have tanked for Wiggins, but ended up drafting Jabari Parker. And then somehow we in this scenario we have Steve Nash. It's Nash to Parker, bang!
Yeah,
Good
this ain't-
jobby.
Nash to Parker would have been in the Toronto General surgery line.
Holy! All right, so you're giving a -15. for this.
-15 easily on this.
Okay, this one's pretty funny. We're still only on number 12.
No, this is heat though. You're cooking, man.
2016 NBA All-Star Weekend. The weather is actually nice. Does this change Toronto's perception?
Yes.
And does one superstar go, yo, I want Toronto?
Yo, okay, here's the thing. You
Okay,
understand.
but for people that don't,
Yes,
if you're
yes,
like
okay,
10
keep
years
on.
old listening to this, you weren't
Okay,
born
first-
in
I
20.
pulled
Henry
some
and Owen.
research for you guys on the dates and the temperatures.
All right,
So,
Jerome, give us the weather forecast.
so on February 14, 2016, the actual day of the All-Star game, it was -23 and felt like -34 degrees.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
And the week after, it was so warm.
It was
It's not
10
it's not even
degrees.
it's not even just the week after. The literal next day, the Monday after, it was -1.
Yeah. No, for all
As
the
soon
10
as the All-Stars left, the weather.
No, for
got
all the
good.
10-year-olds like listening who weren't
It
born
only-
at the time.
yeah.
It was
No,
it was
man.
historically cold.
No,
It was
you had to put
at
on
least a
heat
10
tech.
degree difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
only happened on the days because the Friday
Yes.
and the Monday after, it was like it had lows on Friday of -10 and then shot all the way down to -25. Like come Saturday.
No, but
and
this
Sunday.
is one of those scenarios where it's like, how everybody comes in and they
Yeah.
like, complain about the cold, but like for once it was like legit.
Bro.
It was like that cold that people
Yes.
actually had a right
Yeah.
to be upset that the All-Star weekend was being held
Yeah.
at that time. So that's my
I'm gonna-
sliding doors. Yeah.
Jerome, what was the weather again? What was the lowest temperature there?
-24, feeling like -36 or something like that.
All right. I'm gonna feels like -34. Okay, that's the score I'm giving this one.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Here
think
are some tweets from that time of
God.
Chris Bosh going, "It is cold." Snoop
that's Chris
Dogg
Bosh
on a
saying that, man. This guy lived
CBC
here a
interview We brought the cool cuz we so cold, baby. We cool.
Is that Greg Ross?
That's
That
Greg
is
Ross.
Greg
Greg
Ross.
Ross has interviewed every person on earth, man.
Greg
You know,
Ross
Greg
did
Ross
more
is-
for this city than Terrence Ross, if we're
Yo,
being
Greg
honest.
Ross plus Lindsay Dunn have interviewed every single human being on earth. I don't care, man.
Very 2016. Kate Upton tweets.
Oh, man.
Just landed in Toronto. I'm ready for the cold.
Yo, Kate Upton was a problem.
Oh my god, dog.
Steph Curry out
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
complaining about the cold. Darren Rovell, which is a very
Oh no.
2016 reference. We just gonna
Oh,
skip
by the way,
over that.
Darren Rovell posting those two exact Canada Goose jackets, very much 2016. Like, if
Very
you could put
2016
2016
and
Toronto
very
in
Darren
an
Rovell.
image, yeah.
Pau Gasol.
Buenos dias. Desde
Toronto.
Hoy has casito por aquí.
When even Pau
morning from
Gasol, the
Toronto.
nicest
Yeah.
guy in the world, has a problem with the weather, you know
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah. All right.
Damn. Yeah. So
It was
that's
the worst weekend for
Yeah.
weather, man. I've
Man,
never
I'm just
seen.
remembering now that weekend I had like lunch with Rachel Nichols and stuff because I was
Oh,
writing.
man.
Oh.
I was writing that's how you know it's been dated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show us
has
the
been
20.
dated
Show
for
us the
sure.
2016, man.
I was just a fan, like in Humber,
Man.
who was like attending the NBA courtside
Yeah.
thing. That was the original time I did a dunk on a random like recorded screen.
this whole segment was worth it just for me to remember Kate Upton, man.
Yeah, Champagne Bapu says,
pull up
"Yo,
the
Stephen
cat-
LeBron was a problem."
Pull up
man.
the Cat Daddy video, man.
No, come on, man. We don't care.
20.
Come on, dog.
Number 13, 2018. Raptors final possession against the Cavs in Game 1.
Oh,
JV.
my God.
Dunks it over whoever their big man was.
Yeah,
at the
Tristan
time.
Thompson. Yeah, Tristan
Dunks
Thompson.
it over double T. Raptors beat the Cavs in Game 1 and go on to win the series in 5 games. LeBron sulks after Game 1. Yeah, if this happens,
Wow.
Dwayne Casey comes back.
Okay.
I don't know if the DeMar trade happens. I actually think Masai would still pull that trade even if they made the conference finals. or the
100%.
finals.
100%.
Who would they have played? Oh, they would have played Boston in the conference finals.
Yeah, that's like baby Tatum, baby Brown.
How would
That's
you
like
have
rookie
handicapped?
Jaylen Brown.
How would you have handicapped that matchup?
Why was that the phrase, by the way? They should use a different word for that.
Yo, come on, man.
No. I think it's a golf thing, right? But I don't. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. I think we win on experience.
You win on experience, and then we would have faced the Warriors.
Okay, so this doesn't matter.
Would have faced the KD Warriors.
This is a 2.
But it would have been nice to end LeBron's Cavs run
So
with the W. You don't think that matters? You know, we never
that's-
got LeBron in the playoffs.
you tell me if we won one game, we're not gonna
No.
win the rest of the series. By the way,
No, that would have shifted. LeBron
No,
would have
here's-
quit.
Okay,
LeBron
look,
would have quit.
obviously, we talked about Game 1. We talked about the LeBron toe shot and whatever.
Dog, every team in the East that year took LeBron to 7 games, except for our soft ass team.
That was the main reason with the Raptors. Okay, we weren't mentally strong enough to beat, like to go.
But that's
far
what
in
I'm
the playoffs.
saying. That
Every
game
year was
one,
a struggle, bro.
that
We even
game
took
1
6
would have
games off the
changed
Wizards.
everything. That game
No,
1 would have changed everything.
No.
No, they would have slid through that door.
No,
They
we
would
wouldn't
have
have,
won
man.
in 5.
It would have been a double sliding doors moment.
All right.
It's another
Right.
door behind that first door, man. That's
All
a
right,
2.
20
That's a 2 for me.
2019. Raptors. Are you seeing these as I'm reading them? Oh,
I
okay.
just
Yo,
saw
don't
it.
look at them.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to grade them. So
Raptors hire Mike Budenholzer instead of Nick Nurse. What do you think happens in that scenario?
Wow.
Budenholzer's fired after 30 games.
No. Honestly, how quickly was Bud fired in Phoenix? That's how quickly he would have been fired.
No,
in
they would have
Toronto.
been. They would have done the Adrian Griffin thing, and then the team would have danced. Kyle would have been doing 80 sit-ups in the warm-up line the next game.
No, Kawhi's like, what it do, baby?
I just think you needed a coach to really manage that situation
yes,
that season,
man.
and of
No.
course you needed the on-court tactics.
Yeah.
And of course Budenholzer and Nick Nurse ended up facing off in the conference
For
finals.
sure. Yeah.
Let's say in this sliding doors, Bud goes to the Raps. Nick
Mm-hmm.
Nurse somehow lands with the Bucks. Who wins the conference finals?
Okay. Honestly, I think the Bucks might have won the conference finals
Really?
just based on the coaching matchup alone.
Damn.
Um,
Okay.
This is what I'll say. Rookie year Nick Nurse was a problem. No, he was. was. His swag was out of control, man. You don't understand.
His swag was his smoke was too tough. Like,
no, they'll kill you, Nick Nurse. Like no, seriously. Like they had he had hair, the glasses, playing. Remember, he was taking a guitar on the road.
He was wearing suits. He was wearing suits. Like he was suited up,
man.
booted up.
Nick might have been like the fourth most loved person in the 2019 run.
The Nick Nurse propaganda was crazy.
Yeah, especially from us. We were doing it, man.
Especially coming off like Dwayne Casey. Like shouts to Dwayne again.
Yes, man.
Every Dwayne monologue starts with "He was a great person." He's a great person, but couldn't get it done in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We love you, Dwayne.
Yeah,
no, Nick was a problem.
No,
okay.
Nick was an actual problem. So I'm giving this a 7.
So you're saying with Bud, the Raps maybe don't win the title?
I don't think the Raps win the chip without Nick.
Okay, number 15,
Also,
2019.
Bud, I don't like seeing Bud's face.
2019. I don't think anyone does.
Sorry. Bud got a nasty face guard.
2019, the Hornets, who were reportedly completing a deal for Marc Gasol at the deadline.
Oh.
Hornets complete the deal to get Marc Gasol for no reason to win 38 games. And instead of the Raptors don't make a big move at the trade deadline. Don't get Marc Gasol.
Yeah, this was huge because I don't think we won the chip without Mark either.
We don't get out of the second round.
What the hell were the Hornets even in there for, man?
Yo, I think that was still the Michael Jordan Hornets. He's like, get me Gasol.
Yo, imagine Marc Gasol and Kemba Walker.
He's like, I'm tired of seeing Cody Zeller. Get me Gasol. Trade the whole team. Trade the farm for Gasol for 15 games of Gasol.
Why did the Hornets think Marc Gasol was going to be the difference maker, man? We changed Marc Gasol's life, okay? But
I remember at the time it was reported that it was pretty much done.
Yeah, I remember
he was going to the Hornets.
So a lot of people were really interested in Nikola Mirotic in that trade deadline as well. The Raptors needed shooting, for example.
Yeah, so he ends up going to the Bucks, right?
Yeah, the Bucks traded 4 second-round picks. Yeah. By the way, they also later traded 5 second-round picks for Jay Crowder.
Yo, Nikola Mirotic was not a problem.
He was not the answer.
He was not the solution. Didn't this guy get benched in the conference finals?
Yeah, he was ass. He had one good game in game 1. That's it. Yeah. And then he went straight to Barcelona after that.
Yeah, this guy was Timu Ersan Ilyasova, man.
He fled the continent, man.
No, I'm giving this a 10, man. I'm personally giving this a 10.
Personally a 10. Okay, all right, I'll do it for it.
Because I think we both agree the Raps don't win the title without Mark.
100%.
Yeah. 2019, again, Kawhi's Game 7 shot bounces 4 times and bounces out. Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris combined for 15 in overtime. Raps lose Game 7. Kawhi leaves. Raps have no champampionship, no jobs, no hope.
Nothing, man.
Nothing.
Yeah,
how do we look
leaves.
back on this Kawhi, era? It's like, damn, we traded for Kawhi. We don't get a title. We're still miserable today because there's no banner at Scotiabank Arena.
Do you think? Okay, obviously this is a 10. This is like 100% a 10.
Yeah.
This is the biggest moment in Raptors history. But
I honestly think we lose in OT.
I think we could have won an OT.
I think we lose in OT.
Really?
I think
Why?
I think everybody was tight that day. Like
So?
nobody was coming through. Nobody was coming
Philly
through.
was
for
tight.
them.
They scored 80 points.
All I'm saying is, if they lose that game, Kyle Lowry gets looked at differently
100%.
because Kyle did not come through in that game. He was great on defense.
He
was great on defense. He was great on defense.
His plus minus was again immaculate.
Yes, but again, it's like that's a stain on Kyle's, playoff
sure.
legacy. Don't get out of the second round.
Yep.
And I think that it just changes the whole conversation about this whole franchise. Right? We don't get to celebrate anything.
Right.
It also completely affects all of our careers.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Without
There's
question.
no hello without Kawhi hitting that 4-bounce shot.
Yeah.
Damn.
All
right,
yeah,
that's
so
a 10. It's like 100.
This one's 100. This one's 100.
It's actually 100. Yeah, the scale is now it goes from 100 to minus 34.
It's like the weather in Toronto with wind chill. All right, we're almost there. 2019 again. So next round.
Yep.
Chris Middleton had a chance at the end of Game 3, hit a dagger in regulation to I think put the Bucks ahead with like 7 seconds left. No, Chris Middleton. Is this the dagger? Bang! Bucks go up 3-0. They sweep the Raptors.
I don't remember this moment at all, man.
No, you gotta go rewatch it, man. It's the end of regulation.
No, this ain't the rewatchables, man.
No.
I'm
Middleton.
not rewatching no Chris
Middleton
ever,
had a 3. Middleton had a 3, man. Yeah, and people are saying this would have been no Will lose cigar moment.
Yeah.
We would have lost out on a
Middleton
lot.
had a 3. Listen to yourself, man.
Come on, man. Okay, give this a 3. Give this a 3 for the 3.
Middleton had a 3. It's one of the saddest things ever.
I'm not gonna lie. I had to go back and fill this one in to make 20.
I can't believe even you remember this, man. I don't remember this. I lived this whole life. No, I'm giving this a -3.
Okay, 2019
Middleton
still.
had a 3.
2019 still. 2019 still. KD does not get hurt in the second round against the Rockets. You can argue whether the Raptors would have beaten the full strength, Warriors over 7, but in this scenario, let's just say they don't. And Warriors complete the three-peat. Does KD? So for the Raptors, obviously, whatever, no championship. We know this.
Yeah.
I think KD, even with all the problems, you think he walks away from a three-peat? This becomes a Kawhi question.
Yeah. No, he would have walked away for a three-peat. He
Oh
would have said,
my
my journey here is done.
This would have been insane.
So, the thing with the KD thing is, I don't know why people never bring this point up when talking about the KD injury and what ifs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember how the Clippers took the Warriors to 6 games? And
Yes.
How the Rockets had the Warriors down 3-2?
Yes.
So why are we pretending like KD was actually better for the Warriors?
No, that's fine. I mean, that's a completely.
We just always insist, oh my God, KD.
No, but that's the other argument.
I don't know.
I'm
man.
not here
know.
to.
The Warriors
I'm not
weren't
here
that
to.
good with KD that year.
No, I'm not here to argue
we
that.
never even hear that argument.
We'll never know. We'll never know, right?
Yeah.
Like we can always say that we'll never know.
Yeah.
But let's just say in this scenario, he completes the most unhappy three-peat in sports history. He hates his coach, hates his GM, hates Draymond, hates the whole team.
Well, Michael
jealous
Jordan
of
left a
Steph.
three-peat.
Yeah, but now
He left a three-peat twice, actually.
You know what? It might be time for me to do top 25 NBA sliding doors moments.
See, three-peato.
You think KD would have walked away from
Yes.
a three-peat, eh?
100%. He would have said, this is it for me, man.
I'm thinking
I
winning
did
the
what I came to
championship
do.
might have changed the equation, man. You just sit down with Draymond, do a pod, get it over with, settle the beef. It's chill, man.
Yeah, you think Draymond settles beefs? This is your Middleton had a 3.
Draymond was a problem.
I'm gonna give this out of respect to KD, I'll give it this a 7.
Nice. Okay, this one again, 2019, clear one here. Sliding doors. Kawhi comes back, returns to Toronto after winning the championship.
Okay.
So Raptors win what? At least one more.
Yeah, this is
Raptors repeat. Yeah. This is an 800.
Yeah, 800, man. 800.
This is 800.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the
Number
all-time moment. I'm sorry, man.
Number 20. 2020. Okay.
Yeah.
Global pandemic does not happen.
Oh,
No pandemic.
All right, that's already 800 for me on that alone, man. The pandemic ruined how many lives, man? It took how many lives, man?
No pandemic.
Okay, no pando.
No jobs, no hope. But Raptors looking great. Just beat down the Jazz in Utah, talking trash to Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the Norman Powell, charity bowling thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't get COVID. Raps finish with, say, 65 wins.
Probably okay.
Something like that, right?
Yeah,
and then do the Raps with regular home court advantage, with Pascal not taking a break.
Yeah, Pascal not taking a break.
Do they make the finals again under regular circumstances? I think they get past Boston.
The pandemic took a lot of things from us. Even jokes aside, because I know people lost loved ones and everything, but I mean, they took the Raptors from us too, man.
No. But
It's not insignificant.
In this basketball scenario, I think the Raptors go back to the finals.
Yeah.
And possibly beat the Lakers. Who knows?
Yeah.
With home court?
It's not 800 for me because it's not as important as Kawhi leaving.
800 is like Vegeta's power level.
Yeah, this is like a 20.
This also means there's no bubble season, which is, I think, incredibly significant. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no
right.
bubble.
No
Life
bubble.
just goes on.
Yeah. I think we just still have our team.
I think in general, the sliding doors of the pandemic doesn't happen. Should be like 8 million.
yeah.
It's just in general.
But from a basketball perspective, this guy only gives it a 20.
You're here like, what if World War II didn't happen?
yo, historical sliding doors would be awesome.
Meanwhile, Kawhi not resigning an 800 level earthquake for this guy.
Yo, what if Genghis Khan took Japan? Sliding doors moment.
Crazy. Oh my god.
Yo, historical sliding doors would be amazing. This is the genius of Bill, okay? It's not the insight, it's not anything else. It's the way his mind organizes things to discuss like pretty popular things. It makes them very you could just discuss these things. You could just talk about these things. He's just makes everything very talkable.
Yes, let
You're
Bill know.
a podcast.
Let Bill know. Let Bill know there's a Chinese guy in Canada just doing full cosplay of him this year, man. All right, these got kind of bad now. These got kind of boring.
It's okay. Keep going.
2020 Raptors draft Desmond Bane over Malachi Flynn.
Oh, brother.
This is when the list starts running out of fuel. Come on, you got to give this one at least a 2. Come on. Yeah.
I still remember after because the first game of preseason, I believe, it was Raptors versus Hornets, and it was LaMelo Ball, who was in the same draft class as the number 3 pick, versus Malachi Flynn, and Malachi had a really nice one. Yeah. So I remember people were like, "Yo, man, Raptors drafted a better point guard than LaMelo with the 29th."
Yo, Flynn's a problem.
By the way, I don't know if you really realized, but Malachi Flynn has recently changed his the country that he represents internationally to Turkey.
Oh, okay. So, I'd be scared for a second.
So,
see my eyes have never been that wide.
You're like, no, don't say it. No.
I thought you said he changed his name. I was like, holy.
No. So my hot take was, if you take another citizenship, like, definitely feel free to do so. It's definitely hit all the qualifications. Yeah. But you should change your name once you change your citizenship.
No, that's fair.
His name should be Malik Flynn from now on.
No, that's fair. What would you give this? A 200? Can we get a 200 up in here?
This is a 1, bro. I don't care about Desmond Bane.
2020 at the same time. Bucks don't trade for Drew Holiday. They don't make and then Masai works to bring Giannis to Toronto because Giannis would have asked out because he was coming off the playoff embarrassment to the Raptors and then losing to Miami in the bubble. And it was like, oh, Bucks better make a move. They do make that move. They get Drew. They win the championship. There's no more talk. But there was a small window there.
Oh, that window was there, man.
Where accountant Bobby Webster was like lining up the money to make sure he could fit Giannis into Giannis's max, like into the like the Raptors salary cap situation.
You know, that's what we
a lot of buzz Fred. At that time.
That's what we obviously had a great interview with Fred. But remember, one of the things I would have asked Fred was, why was your contract briefly lowered in 1 year? Yes. Usually your contract structure either goes up, either goes flat, or it goes down. But there's no up and down in the contracts. Yeah. And his contract was specifically down in the year the Raptors had cap space for Giannis.
Yeah, and we've talked to enough people like that have told us that like this was a real thing.
100%
like,
real thing.
Giannis was interested in exploring the idea of coming to Toronto.
Yeah. No, Uncle Masai was cooking, man.
Yeah, no, there was a brief window there where we could have rebounded straight from losing Kawhi in the pandemic. Yeah. And gotten Giannis in the door. Yeah.
No, Masai had gone Giannis after all that. He would have gone to the podium and went, ha 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 ha. Look at you losers. Kawhi, you don't want to come here? I got Giannis now, man.
Instead, he's Masai Urajianovic.
That was tough, man. That was tough. Yeah, this is another 10 for me. I'm sorry.
Can't even get a 200.
No, this is a 10. This is a regular 10.
All right, these last ones are really funny. 3 more. Raptors draft Jalen Suggs instead of Scotty Barnes.
Okay.
No, I don't know, man. At the time, I feel like everybody wanted, like, Suggs was like, everybody
he was more popular of a
pick
for sure. Yeah. He was more popular in terms of what the streets wanted.
Then we don't have a guy like Scotty to build around, etc., etc.
Well, we have Jalen Suggs, man.
Actually, I'm gonna throw.
We should go to Turkey. Like
I'm gonna throw in an extra sliding doors for this one. It's like Raptors trade Scotty for KD. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What do you think would have happened? So we keep Pascal.
Yeah, so I mean, we keep Pascal, we keep Fred.
Yeah.
OG
That's the
probably
team.
goes out in that trade.
That's the team that we build around.
It's probably OG and Scotty for KD.
Yeah. We would have been
KD in that
better.
year
We
was
would have
like-
been
that
better
was-
the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I
How
think we
good is
make.
that
I think
team,
we
though?
make one conference
Do
final.
we win the East with that team? Do we beat
Nah, I
Giannis
think
with
we
that
make
team?
one conference finals.
Because like KD almost beat Giannis with the Bucks
Yeah.
that year.
Do you think that team's competing with like the Celtics and the Knicks of the last couple of years? Celtics, Knicks, Cavs.
Nah, we would have got a little too old for that. Well,
I think we make one conference finals.
I guess we still don't have a center at that point.
Yeah.
Eh.
One conference finals.
Yeah, one conference finals. It's not
Yeah.
that big of a sliding doors.
Okay.
In hindsight, it was actually a better decision to keep Scott, to be honest. Yeah, Jalen Suggs over Scotty Barnes, that would have been pretty big. That's like a regular 4 or 5. Let's give this a regular
Nice.
5, okay? But like,
It's not
that-
fun.
It's not that big compared to the regular ones.
It's
man.
not fun after you throw in the 800 for
Okay. But brother, 800
The 800 level earthquake is crazy.
Kawhi re-signed to the Toronto Raptors.
No,
in
the
800,
funniest
dog.
thing on this list is Kawhi re-signing 800, pandemic 20. This guy needs to get his priorities straight.
No, man, I don't care, man.
This guy came on 20 to a pandemic not happening. Man. Get your shit together. All right, these last two are hilarious. 2022. So, the Celtics famously got Derek White for a first rounder
Yes.
from the Spurs.
Yeah.
But at that time, in that period, I don't think, the Raptors thought they had their point guard
Oh,
situation.
we were linked to Derek White as well.
Yeah, but we had like Fred still at the time, all this stuff. So Raptors trade a first rounder to the Spurs for Derek White instead of Thad Young.
Oh man,
This is my 800.
so stupid.
But this is my 800.
Yeah, this is let's get
Give it
800 as well.
800,
It's
please.
800. It's 800.
In retrospect, when you line those two trades up, you're like, what the hell were the Raptors doing, man?
No, seriously, like what? Why did the Spurs just gift Derek White to them?
Well,
I mean, I know they were tanking, but still, like, come on, dude.
I forgot too that I guess that trade was to offload Dragic. Right?
Yeah,
we traded
Dragic was
Goran
burning a
Dragic.
hole in our pocket because Dragic said from day one, I got higher ambitions. Then he
Yeah.
sat out most of the year. I think he just like straight up went back to Miami.
Yeah,
guy's
did he
like, oh.
retire? Oh no, he came back. Didn't he come back with Brooklyn or
Yeah, he
with
came back
Miami?
he came back with
Oh
like
yeah, he was shushing the crowd and everything.
Yeah, he was shushing the crowd, which is nuts, bro. Like, yo, you're Goran Dragic. Like,
Yeah,
relax.
yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot of what ifs in that moment, but
This one getting an 800.
that's
Meanwhile,
800. It's 800.
A global
It's 800.
pandemic not
100%.
happening is a 20.
It's 800, man.
And then finally, Raptors don't trade for Jakob at the deadline, end up in the lottery, move up and get Wemby.
Oh yeah. yeah. This is 800.
Yeah, this is another 800.
The scale is broken, man.
So based
What
on
the
your
fuck do we have 800?
based on your ratings,
Vince Carter missing the shot in Game 7 against the Sixers is a 7.
two.
But Raptors don't trade for fucking Derek White is 800.
So
You know what?
ba-
This scale is really fucked up. Man.
Based
I'm sorry,
on your
guys.
scale,
I'll let you guys down.
what are your top 5 sliding doors moments for the Raptors?
Okay, the top 5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Raptors don't trade Jakob Poeltl at first at the deadline. And get Wemby. That's 800.
Yeah.
Raptors trade for Derek White instead of Thad Young. Also at 800. Kawhi resigns with Toronto. Also 800.
Yeah, 800.
Somehow that's in the pyramid. Okay, top 3.
Yeah.
Next one. Kawhi's Game 7 shot bounces out. Raptors win and lose in OT is only 100 in this scale. And then we have 20. The pandemic doesn't happen. You know what? We might have screwed up the scoring, man. I'm sorry, man. I'll let you guys down.
Pandemic being like the 7th most important sliding doors moment of the last 25 years.
I apologize to everyone who lost people in the pandemic, man. And lost opportunities last year.
No. This
You know?
this is a basketball focused convo, you know.
But it is what it is, man. What was Kawhi leaving?
Man.
Well, Kawhi staying was 800, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess the biggest thing is, like, historically, because I guess I don't think much about it, but, like, we really could have gone the first overall pick in the LeBron draft, which would have been incredible.
Yep.
The Ben Uzo
the
moment,
Dame thing
the
is a pretty
triple-double
big
is pretty
swing.
cool. Yeah, that's
the,
pretty
the
cool.
Dame.
If we traded up for Giannis at that time, would have been pretty cool. The Steve Nash, Raptors not getting Steve Nash, was pretty great. The lowest moments, by the way, if we have them, are minus 34 for the weather being genuinely Arctic.
That's my
levels.
favorite sliding doors.
Like, what if it was warm in Toronto? I mean, honestly, pretty appropriate. Minus 15 for the Raptors Knicks complete trade for Kyle Lowry. Minus 10 for Raptors successfully recruit Steve Nash in free agency. And minus 3 for Chris Middleton hits the dagger.
Yo, I want you to go back.
I do not remember this Chris Middleton dagger.
I want you to go back today and find that last possession in regulation. I want you to watch it again.
No, I'm sorry for the swearing, but I can't believe this, man.
No, I want you to watch that.
Ride on Chris Middleton ever. I don't care. I don't care, man.
Anyways,
you're telling me if Chris Middleton doesn't hit that 3, we don't get Raptors show and hello and welcome. Minus 3.
All right, that was top 25 sliding doors moments.
Banger episode, man. This is so much better than trade talk at the start of this episode. I apologize.
Yeah, that was tough.
I was trying to pedal Yeast VC. Meanwhile, we could have just done sliding doors.
That was tough.
I'm sorry. I gotta trust Bill. I gotta trust Bill, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good. All right, that's it. We'll be back Wednesday. Check post game tonight.
That's right. I'll be post game tonight. Raptors play the Hawks once again. Get excited, guys.